Oh my goodness, we heard so many stories last year. We've got the heartaches, the nightmares, the cringe. I'm talking about the daunting world of dating, my friends. Well, fear no more. Maybe you have been doing it all wrong. Authentic dating strategist Kimmy Seltzer is here. Kimmy, oh my goodness, finally on the Coco couch. We hear dating stories all the time. I can't imagine on your end.
Yeah, well, you know, dating is difficult no matter what age, but especially if you're dating later in life, which is one of my specialties. I call it dating in the second act.
Yeah.
There's like other layers, let's just call it that.
Yeah.
But I love helping people navigate it because it's never too late to find love. And now, as we head into the new year,
that's right.
There's all this energy around new you, new love, and new opportunities go with it.
I've got so many friends who are very hopeful about this year. You know, they've gone through some struggles. I mean, we all have when it comes to love, but you do say it is time for reinvention and embrace the energy of that new year. How so, though?
Yeah, well, you know, notoriously, dating goes in cycles. And in the new year, there is a surge that goes on the dating app. So we know that to be true. Because
like in January?
In January, there's this
yeah.
like frenzy almost. Because people kind of hunker down in the holidays. Cuffing season is over. So now people are ready to come out and play. But a lot of people don't know where to go, what to do, and how to be. And so this is a time for reinvention. And for me, I call it purge and splurge. It's how can you do like an outside-in makeover where you purge what's not working for you, and that includes your wardrobe, but also things like relationships and fears and challenges that you might be having, so that you can purge those things, but then splurge for something new. So it could be a new outfit. It's my specialty because I'm an image consultant as well, doing dating makeovers and getting people a dating costume that's intentional, that makes you feel sexy and confident.
Of course, yeah.
Right?
I mean, we're visual creatures, right?
That's a big part
You got
of
to look and feel good.
Yeah, and there's a symbiotic relationship between the outer and the inner when it comes to confidence.
Okay.
It's not superficial. Like, how we market ourselves is directly like sending out a message non-verbally and how we feel. And we could be doing all this inside work, but if no one sees you, then love could be passing you by. So this is one thing that I'm very passionate about, helping people have open body language. Flirting is a big thing. You'll hear me talk about flirting a lot.
You got to flirt. Yeah.
Flirt, 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 as I say.
No, but it is so true, right? You got to put yourself out there and have the confidence to do that. Now, why is now, as we are in the early stages of January, the best time to date, though? Like, for somebody who's kind of feeling not so positive about it.
Well, now's the time to break patterns, really, you know, for a lot of people. And if you've been kind of in a funk, maybe like hunkering down in the winter time, and especially with the holidays, people were with family and friends, that kind of thing. Now is the time. Like I said, there's an energy right now. People are going to the gym. People are looking to better themselves, just like the way they look, but also the way they feel. So hop on that energy. And so that is, I always say, like, try something new. Like, if you're just always on the apps, like, what if you swept right in life? Actually look to your right and see somebody in the grocery store and actually say hi.
Actually be daring, right?
Be daring, yeah. And when you do that, when you take risks, that's when opportunity comes your way.
That's
if you're doing the same thing over and over again, I mean, that's the definition of insanity, right? And you probably won't get the results that you have been. So now with this new energy, go out there and do it.
You know, you bring up so many valid points. Now, a lot of people are thinking about Valentine's Day. It's around the corner. Is this pressure time for some people, or is this a time to be daring and be intentional about what you want?
Honestly, there's always pressure. like throughout the year, if you think about it.
Even being in a relationship, there's pressure.
Absolutely. You always have to date your partner, by the way. That's another segment. But yeah, like, I think that when Valentine's is on the calendar, there's something about that landmark that people are like, oh my gosh, okay, so I have to find a Valentine. You know, but again, hop on that energy and look to ways that you can do that. There's so many different ways of meeting people these days, but especially if you're dating later in life, people don't know where to go. You know, they're just relying on the apps, but people are everywhere. You know, maybe even join a meetup, join a social group, you know, that kind of thing. But all of that is great. But if you're not using it, you're not strategic, you're not intentional, then what's the point of just going to those places and doing the same thing, right?
So true. I did see a really handsome man in the grocery store last night.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I'm engaged, Kimmy. But I'm just saying, had I not been, that would have been an intentional moment.
Right. No, exactly.
But I thought of my girlfriends, those that are looking to find love this year. I'm like, you just got to look around. Kimmy, we're going to be having you back on Colorado and Company. We're going to talk all sorts of stuff, and especially finding love later on in life. And I've got some questions for you, ladies, so get ready. How can people follow you in the meantime and connect with you?
Well, the best thing is to go to my website. It's kimmyseltzer.com, KIMMYSELTZER.com.
Okay.
My social handles are all at Kimmy Seltzer, and I have a ton of like dating workshops virtually.
You do podcasts and all sorts of stuff.
Retreats, that kind of thing. Yeah, my podcast is Charisma Quotient.
I love it. Okay, everybody. Well, make this the year of love. Follow Kimmy on Instagram. As you heard her, it's at Kimmy Seltzer. You can also learn more about her on her website, which is kimmyseltzer.com.